What up, Instagram and YouTube? It's your boy Salty Redcorn, and I'm back with another ill-prepared knife review video. If you're wondering why I'm crouched down in an alleyway, it's because I have 30 to 40 mile an hour winds here, and I'm trying to keep the wind noise down, all right? So today I have something interesting, at least in my opinion, all right? This is the Civivi Minimus. This is a very small EDC scalpel, so let's dive in and talk about it, all right? Very small knife, all right? Let's go over the size comparison right away, all right? So first things first, this knife is not much bigger than my middle finger. My hands are large, but you can see just how small this knife is. The blade length is most likely under 2 inches. I don't have the exact specs. This is an ill-prepared knife review video after all. But is an OSTAP Hell design. It's made by Civivi. It is one continuous piece of 10CR 15 MOV. If you're not familiar with 10CR, it is the Chinese equivalent of Japanese VG10, all right? If you're not familiar with Japanese VG10, it's a long-running, middle-of-the-road steel that does a great job in all kind of aspects. It's a great, Spyderco used it for a long time. It's just it's still a good steel, all right? It's not as premium as some of these new high-end steels, but it's a good steel if you can sharpen, and it's a great daily using steel. So the 10CR 15 is the Chinese equivalent to that. So far, it seems to be pretty decent. All right, it's a bead blasted finish. All right, very simple, very minimalistic. Right, that's the key here. Minimalistic. There's not too much to talk about here, just because it's very, very simple. But we have a nice thin flat grind, full flat grind. All the edges are chamfered all the way around. We have jimping from about the ricasso to about the center of the blade point. And then right behind the ricasso here on the bottom, we have jimping as well. And then jimping here that will kind of grab the swell of your palm when holding it. I think the addition of the lanyard with the Civivi bead that comes with it is almost necessary, especially for larger hands, because I can't get much of a purchase without it. But holding it with the lanyard gives me some security that I can hold on to it, and the jimping is placed nicely. And like I said, all the chamfering continues with the jimping, so the jimping is not super aggressive, but it's just enough to feel secure in hand. I find the best way to use this is probably a pinch grip. Something like this you're going to be using mainly for opening packages or emergency situations, or excuse me, if you need to cut some fruit like an apple, this is going to get you by, all right? And if you're carrying a knife like this, that's all you need to do is get by, right? This is kind of a backup piece, maybe a secondary piece. Today, this is the only knife I'm carrying. I'm not doing any construction today. I'm in an office setting, and I still want some rigidity from a fixed blade, and this is what I'm carrying, and it works fantastic. I got this knife on a trade from Cerebral Ballsy on YouTube, or Mikey's Story. Mikey's _story on Instagram. Go check him out. He's a great friend. We did a trade, and I got this, and he sent some other stuff with it, which was very generous, and I'm very, very happy to have him as a friend. So go check him out. All right. He also offers a sharpening service, and he's very, very good at freehand sharpening. But back to the knife, we have a lanyard hole here. You could switch this up for any lanyard that you want. And overall, it's just a very small knife. It's very thin without being flexed. There's no flex involved here. It's very rigid. It's very strong. I think the steel choice is great. The steel choice would be better for a budget knife, and I don't consider this a budget knife. I think the retail on this is about $90, although you can find it for about half price on the secondary, or even cheaper, or maybe do a trade like I did. But when I first saw this knife, I was immediately attracted to it. This was something that I was interested in. Being as small as it was, I thought it was a great minimalist carry. I don't always want to carry large, and I know I do often, but it's not always how I want to roll. And today was one of those days, and I'm just really excited to have a small piece like this. So very, very cool. It comes with a Kydex sheath, and you have multiple options here. It can be a neck knife if that's what you want, and it's very small on the neck, right? You could also run some kind of cordage through here and run it through a belt loop. I prefer to carry it right in my pocket. It fits very nice, and I almost forget it's there. Or if I'm wearing like jeans or work pants, it goes right in the fifth pocket, the key pocket, and this bit sticks out. So it kind of just works out very nicely. There is a drain hole here in the Kydex that I'll mention, which I think is a nice touch, that you don't get moisture buildup in here, although 10CR is a stainless steel, so not too much to worry about there. But there's not too much to say about this. It's very simple. It's a nice little carry, and it's super, super lightweight. So I highly recommend you guys check this out if you're into minimalist stuff. It's kind of a high speed, low drag kind of thing. And I can really appreciate this design, right? So this is the Civivi Minimus, right? So enough about this. Let's talk about my carry today. This is the knife I'm carrying, right? The only knife I'm carrying today. This isn't my watch, but I'm wearing it. This came in a box from Improper EDC. I just got lots of new watches in for sale in every budget. I have stuff from $100. I have stuff all the way up to $1,000. So if you're interested in watches, I have some custom mods. I have lots of different stuff, lots of brands from Casio, Orient, Squale, lots of stuff, okay? Check it out. Ask me, DM me, comment, whatever you want. I have good deals on watches. This is the San Martin 62 Mas homage. This is a homage of a Seiko 62 Mas. And I put it on because I absolutely love the look and feel of this watch. I really, really like it a lot. San Martin does really, really good stuff. For my firearm today, I'm carrying the Taurus GC3 with an extra mag, and it's wearing the Balder Mini from Olight, weapon light on it. All right, so that's that. I have the Mammoth Headgear Mountain Trucker hat. They just released a new version of this, which is essentially a fitted hat. It's a classic snapback. It's a fitted style with a snapback in all black. So definitely go check that out. There's going to be a link in my description for that. This is the classic trucker in all black. Awesome quality, awesome company, awesome owner. Really, really like the company, and they fit fat heads like mine. So enough about that. If you like this kind of video, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell your boy Salty Redcorn what you want to see, and I'll do my absolute best to make it happen. So until next time, stay fresh, stay sharp. Peace out.